बंदे अच्छे हैं, बंदे अच्छे हैं।
I am Mithun Upadhyay and I welcome you all to Life Influences Bande Achhe Hain, a unique property that celebrates advisors who have made extraordinary strides in the life insurance industry. Our life influencer today is an MBA in finance hailing from Pune. With over 16 years in the industry, the individual's recognitions include 4 court of the tables, 3 times Star Club qualifier, and 4 lifetime MDRT achievements. A happy go lucky person, a bit of an introvert, but a caring and responsible individual who also is truly an emotional person at times. So, ladies and gentlemen, and folks, please give a round of applause and welcome our titanium advisor and life influencers, Pratish Gada, with us right now. Pratish ji, namaste and welcome to the show.
हाय हेलो नमस्ते मित्र।
कैसे हैं आप?
बस ठीक, आप कैसे हैं?
बहुत ही बढ़िया। पहली बात तो आई लाइक द फैक्ट दैट कि वी बोथ आर ट्विनिंग बीइंग इन डिफरेंट साइड ऑफ द वर्ल्ड एंड आई थिंक इसे हम कनेक्शंस बोलते हैं एंड we are starting the episode with connection, so I'm very excited and I can't wait to talk about you and about your journey. So if you're ready, let's get started.
Sure, we can get started. Thank you.
Chaliye, so first thing is about early life, family and growing up. So let's start from where it all began, your early days and childhood. So Pratish, tell us about your family, your childhood, and how did it all begin?
So I'm basically born and brought up in Pune itself. So you can say Amchi Pune local as we call it. It's in the lingo, Pune lingo. And done my studies, my schooling is from Pune only, from Loyola High School. And went on to do my graduation from Symbiosis College of Commerce. It's a very famous college in Pune. And apart from that, then on to my post-graduation MBA from Pune University Indira Institute of Management. So yeah, school life was fun, you can say. Schooling was always good, and we wake up in the morning. We had early morning school, and it used to be a rush to catch the bus as usual.
As we speak about childhood, bachpan mein we learn a lot, and most often what we learn, the values, they stay with us. So I want to ask you, there are any values that have nurtured you?
Being humble, being honest about things you do, and being very truthful of how to do it, when to do it. So you have to always have a bit of a clarity of thought, and the process is something which has been there from childhood.
I'm going to go to the next segment, which in fact talks about the connections and the bond by the means of pursuit of happiness, right? So I want to tell me about your journey and what makes you happy. So how did your journey with life insurance start, and what made you get into the line of life insurance industry?
So my journey with life insurance started way back in, you can say 2008-9 is when
Wow.
the life insurance journey. So when my corporate life started, so when I joined an organization, so my entire, you can say the first 8 to 9 years has been in the corporate life. So I was with the bank and moved around in different parts of different roles in the bank. And then that is where I came across life insurance, why it is important from not from a personal perspective, from a portfolio perspective also. and from the overall well-being of a person, of a client. So I think that is where the entire journey started way back in 2008. That is where I came across the entire portfolio part and the life insurance part.
How has traveling helped you, differentiate or grow your perspective?
I think traveling is important. It from building up a base for yourself for from a future perspective. So whether it is domestic travel within your country, within your city, or within your country, or traveling abroad, I think the perspectives do really change when you start traveling.
From travel memories to profession, what is your most memorable moment with iPro?
So with iPro, I've had a lot of memories, and during the conferences, the best part with iPro is that you get to interact with a lot of other advisors across the country who have different perspectives completely as per their region, and the kind of networking we are able to do, and the kind of conversations we have whenever we meet for the IPO events, and for our conferences. I think that itself plays an entire different way of thinking, and it opens up also a lot of perspectives. So yes, and I've made a lot of, you can say, friends and colleagues on the way. That is where the entire play comes into play. So
True.
iPro has helped me in my journey quite a bit in these perspectives. Also, the top management. The best part is in all these conferences, and whenever we have a discussion with iPro, you have the top management there. So Mr. Sanjay Singh, Mr. Anu Bakshi is all always there. Mr. Amit Palta to discuss with you things one on one, which helps you to understand the industry dynamics much more better.
Right. I think mentors help you and guide you towards
Absolutely. They've
right.
been there for like in the industry for the last more than 20 years, and it always helps to listen to them, and take have a what is the current scenario and what is the future scenario going to be from a life insurance industry perspective.
Absolutely. They've been there, and let me assure you, they will be there the
Absolutely.
coming journey for sure. Well, with that, let's move to the next segment, which is my personal favorite, moment of truth with customers. Now, Pratish, 16 years in the journey, I'm sure you've had a list of clientels, but there are always moments of
Yeah.
truth with customers. So I'm gonna hit questions from that zone altogether. That in a short period, you have achieved so much of success at iPro, as evident from it's actually evident from your rewards and recognition. So, could you please share how did you manage to accomplish so much in 16 years?
From a customer perspective, I think you need to the moment of truth is, I think you need to understand the customer's needs first. So I
True.
think listening is very important. Listening is half the job done. Listen to your client. What is his requirement? What is his and I keep telling this to my younger colleagues also, that you need to be very attentive when you're in meetings, or when you're meeting a client for the first time. You need to understand his entire background to take a decision, or to take a call on what kind of what is he looking at, what are his requirements. Sometimes you need to make the customer also aware of some needs which he's not aware of, and that is where the entire listening conversation comes into play.
As a titanium advisor at iPro, what kind of experiences have you gained while interacting with iPro customers? And anything in particular that you want to highlight to us?
Yeah, so I think when you interact with customers specific from different fields of work, so you will not have a particular segment you are dealing with. You will, from a customer perspective, there is an entire spectrum which you're dealing with. You will have self-employed clients, you will have salaried clients, you will have businessmen, businesswomen, you will have housewives you're interacting with, you will have family offices you're interacting with. So, first of all, knowledge plays a very important role. in understanding their requirements. Because if you are aware of the products and if you are aware of the entire gamut of products or the basket which is there, then only you will be able to have a conversation with the client.
Agree.
अगर आप जानते ही नहीं हो तो बोलोगे क्या? That is one point. So knowledge very important for you, and deploying or talking to clients about how to do it and when to do it also becomes a very important part by dealing with clients. But at the same time, first listen. जाके बोलना मत चालू करो, पहले सुनो. That I think plays a very important role. And once you have that, when you start that conversation, once you start having that conversation, I think the client will be more comfortable to you and to your ideas also. And that is where the entire knowledge comes into play.
Thank you so much, Pratish. I think you did give us the mantra of it कि सुनो, समझो और आगे बढ़ो.
Absolutely.
Right? In the current phase of life, humans have different phases, right? So, in the current phase of life, what motivates you the most to improve and make you the better version of yourself?
So as I said earlier, change is important and things will keep changing. The world keeps changing around you. The dynamics keep changing around you. So you cannot have a preconceived mindset while dealing with clients or while handling their portfolios. So you need to change accordingly. You need
True.
to upgrade and update yourself constantly. Uh, be aware of the things and changes around you, and then integrate them or deploy them in your way of presenting things to clients or to your colleagues. Um, if you do not change, I think you will become redundant at
Correct.
some point of time. Um, that is so change is constant.
Agree.
Anything else probably, but change is constant and you need to change accordingly. Whether it's your mindset, whether it is your updation, upgradation, and you need to accept more and give as much as possible from a knowledge perspective.
Well, thank you so much again, Pratish. I'm going to move to the last segment of mine, life goals and aspirations. I'm sure with what is happening in the current scenario, you have a lot happening. However, what is the future plan? What more? What about the future goals and aspirations?
Okay.
And where do you see yourself in the coming years?
So obviously I see, as I said, progress is something which will keep happening, and change is the other part which will help you bring that progress along from a future perspective. So yes, I see myself making more like-minded people aware of how the entire changes which will come into play, and probably more people like me who would like to. So my I would like to create probably a team of, can say, same like-minded people who can progress together and eventually, probably make more awareness of the entire products from a life insurance perspective, as from a portfolio perspective, as much as possible.
Well, my last question before I kind of conclude this segment,
Yeah.
and one of my favorite question because of what we do is that what is more important in life? Quality of business or quantity of business?
Quality.
Why?
Quality of business always matters because so I will do business, or I will in the life insurance industry only when the client is completely satisfied with what kind of proposition I'm giving it to him.
Well, that's been the segment so far. However, there's much more. And the much more is where we get somebody to join us from Pratish's family and we endeavor into the other side of Pratish with his family members. So let's see who's joining us with Pratish on this show on the other side, which is called as the Rapid Fire. Well, it's been wonderful talking to Pratish, but let's get into the most exciting side and exciting part of the show, the rapid fire. And joining us now is none other than Pratish जी की माँ. So, मम्मी जी नमस्कार, स्वागत है आपका इस शो में. थैंक यू सो मच जुड़ने के लिए. कैसे हैं आप?
परमात्मा की दुआ है.
क्या बात है, आप बहुत ही ज्यादा चमक रहे हो और आपकी जो स्माइल है ना इस शो को और ज्यादा खुशियों से भर रही है. तो थैंक यू उसके लिए. तो बहुत अच्छे अच्छे सवाल करने वाले हैं आपसे रैपिड फायर में, और जो भी आपके मन में है प्लीज बताइए हमें. ओके, सो प्रतीश जी पहले स्टार्ट करेंगे आपसे. पहले रास्ता आपसे बनाएंगे और फिर बाद में सीमेंट और हम वो तो रोड बनाने के लिए वो हम माता जी से ले लेंगे. लेट्स गो स्ट्रेट अप. रैपिड फायर है, जल्दी बताइए कि योर फेवरेट स्पॉट इन पुणे.
Favorite spot in Pune?
यस.
Ferguson College.
City life or nature life? What's your happy escape?
Nature.
International or domestic? Your choice of travel.
Domestic.
Sunil Chetri or Virat Kohli?
That's a tough one because both are.
Actually,
That's a tough one, but I'll still go with Sunil Chetri.
high five. Even I like him a lot. Misal pav or dosa?
Oh,
Your
Dosa.
first favorite.
so dosa I can have anytime. Any within 24 hours कभी भी उठ के कभी भी खा सकते हैं. मिसल पाव को पीछे नहीं छोड़ सकते. So yeah, first choice is dosa. Yeah,
And Pune has the best misal pav, by the way.
absolutely.
The one that road that comes out of Yamunanagar. Oh, it's
Absolutely.
the best one. Okay, tell me in one word that resonates with you when I call out these movie names. Agnipath.
Vijay Dinanath Chauhan.
Andaz apna apna.
Oh my God. I watched it 21 times, so laugh right. I mean,
I
the best movie you can watch alone or with a group of your friends at any given point of time.
I agree with you. It's just a laughter stock, right? Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, master of deduction. So I would say one word will be master of deduction.
चलिए आपकी बारी हो गई है. अब माता जी आपकी बारी है. रेडी हैं आप? शहर आपको पसंद है या आपको नेचर में वॉक करना पसंद है?
नेचर.
ओके. और आपको इंटरनेशनल ट्रैवल अच्छा लगता है कि डोमेस्टिक ट्रैवल अच्छा लगता है? कहाँ पर? डोमेस्टिक में कहाँ पर?
So Gujarat is something which he always frequently likes to visit to the
Okay.
to the temples of Gujarat.
लता ताई या आशा भोसले?
लता मंगेशकर. लता जी.
श्रीदेवी या माधुरी दीक्षित?
When I was younger, Sri Devi was in the
ओके. मोहिंदर अमरनाथ या कपिल देव?
naturally Kapil Dev only.
मिसल पाव और डोसा?
Dosa.
Any day dosa.
We both are dosa lovers, so you can.
Mom and son loves dosa only any
Yeah,
part.
yeah.
So I thank you so very much for joining us, Pratish. Thank you so very much for joining us. Let me
Thank
tell you
you.
this very upfront, very honest, very blunt, that what makes life and this episodes beautiful is the presence of I today. And our show is already a blockbuster thanks to you and I. So thank you so very much for joining us, giving us your insight. Because fun is what adds to life.
Absolutely.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, ये बंदे मस्त हैं, जबरदस्त हैं, क्योंकि बंदे अच्छे हैं. My name is Mithun Upadhyay. Thank you so very much for joining us in this episode. Until next time, be ready to be inspired. Because this is Life Influences. Bande अच्छे हैं. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. Thank you for the entire team.